Welcome to the update of week 27. I think we can rename the segment from the week that was to how much content can India generate on a weekly basis. It's like they want us to make jokes, like they're asking for it.
Are you gonna hit me? Do you want it? I don't want it. Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it.
Stories range from Kenny Sebastian's Twitter fans asking him to get pregnant to avoid arrest for allegedly making mean comments because bail on humanitarian grounds is such a joke in this country, to 6 Vadodara policemen finally being booked for custodial death of a theft suspect that happened in December 2019. Because why should Gujarat stay behind? अब main headlines पे आएं. Let the man who does it best only tell you this.
गोस्वामी आप देख रहे मेरे साथ एक बार फिर दोस्तों, पूछता है भारत। देशवासियों, 2 टके का बदमाश सड़क चाप लफंगा विकास दुबे अब पुलिस की गिरफ्त में है। विकास को पुलिस ने उज्जैन के महाकाल मंदिर से गिरफ्तार किया। आपको याद होगा, कल मैंने इस शो में कहा था कि पूरा देश चाहता है कि विकास का एनकाउंटर ना हो, वो जिंदा पकड़ा जाए, जिससे विकास के साथ उन लोगों को भी हिसाब हो जिन लोगों ने एक गली के गुंडे को गैंगस्टर बनाया, उन लोगों का भी हिसाब हो जिनका झंडा पोस्टर लगाकर विकास अपनी सत्ता चला रहा है। विकास दुबे जिन लोगों की राजनीतिक दुकान चला रहा था, वही लोग दावा कर रहे थे कि उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ विकास का एनकाउंटर करा देंगे क्योंकि बीजेपी के नेताओं से उसके रिश्ते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ।
The manner of his arrest itself was so vague that it's not clear whether he surrendered or was genuinely caught. Wanderlust and the fear for his life made him road trip around 1500 kilometers from Faridabad to Kota and then finally to Ujjain, evading UP police but supposedly surrendering to MP police. The night of 9th July, a petition was filed in Supreme Court asking for security for the gangster, for he might get killed in an encounter, plus many tweets like this. And then, surprise surprise, he died the next morning. But मीडिया का मसाला देखिए, पलटू पुलिस की गाड़ी नहीं है, ये मीडिया वाले हैं.
To people who are associated with running the laundry company. My question is, they said yesterday, they said we are putting out a prediction. Vikas Dubey and his entire gang will be eliminated in encounters. The nexus will not be revealed. And this is going to happen. Now my question is, they put out encounter predictions. These sellouts. Where is the encounter? Where is the encounter today? Tell me. Shame on these people. They call themselves media. Good evening and welcome viewers. There are questions over the encounter of Vikas Dubey this morning that will have to be answered. The facts don't add up. Let's be frank about it. They don't add up. Why was he shot in the chest repeatedly when he was running? How were the shots so accurate? Why was he not handcuffed? How could Vikas Dubey pick a pistol, grab it from the security persons when he had a dozen policemen all armed around him? It doesn't add up. And it must be answered.
The question is not of Indian police taking justice in their own hands and vengeance, nor is it about the credibility of the encounter. It is about hidden agendas. Now that he is dead, many associated politicians must be so relieved now that their skeletons are safe in their closets. इन्हें ही देख लीजिए. And this is when Vikas Dubey and his wife were members of the Samajwadi Party. तब भी इतना confidence है. Loopholes तो काफ़ी हैं. Like media vehicles following the convoy carrying Dubey to Lucknow were stopped 2 kilometers before the accident happened. अरे वो तो police wanted to save the media from the horrible terrain. उनकी गाड़ी पलट जाती तो? What is chilling is the deeper systemic fault lines such cases expose and how normalized these bahubalis are in the political scenario. Another khulasa is how caste transcends crime. For a particular community, Dubey was a Brahmin tiger and his killing killed the faith of Brahmins. Oh, and by the way, a film on Vikas Dubey is already in the making, so watch out. Coming to the vague announcement by the ICMR director telling 12 hospitals to start trials to have the COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, ready by mid-August. Very weird timeline to be chosen, to be honest. Why August 15? It doesn't coincide with any other independent occasion now, does it? This has received backlash from, well, everywhere. I mean, which bubble do they live in? Even Ramdev Baba took more time to come up with Coronil, and here the vaccine is actually supposed to cure coronavirus. The letter also told the hospitals that this is of utmost importance and any non-compliance will be viewed seriously. As a response, the ICMR clarified that they meant to cut unnecessary red tape without bypassing any necessary process and speed up recruitment of participants. तो all processes according to norms, but time कम लगना चाहिए. So the rest of the world is stupid to spend years on trials? The clarification said it is to insulate the process from slow file movement. Chalo, at least the government itself accepted it is slow. And secondly, they know file speed can't be increased. तो pressure डालो researchers पर, क्योंकि blame करने के लिए कोई और होना चाहिए ना. Like trying to teach a kid how to ride a bicycle. राम भरोसे, बिना चोट लगे बच्चे कैसे सीखेंगे, है ना? Knee pads and helmet are तो unnecessary. Coming to our last piece of news, on 10th July, Modi inaugurated a game-changing solar farm in Rewa, Madhya Pradesh, dedicated to guess what? India.
सौर ऊर्जा आज की नहीं बल्कि 21वीं सदी की ऊर्जा जरूरतों का एक बड़ा माध्यम होने वाला है, क्योंकि सौर ऊर्जा श्योर है, प्योर है और सिक्योर है.
This 750 megawatt solar power plant is supposedly the largest in Asia. It will reduce emission equivalent to approximately 15 lakh ton of carbon dioxide every year. Now India has another solar farm of capacity 2000 megawatt. So it's still unclear in what sense is it the largest.
इसका आसमान से लिया गया वीडियो जब हम देखते हैं तो लगता है कि खेतों में हजारों सोलर पैनल जैसे फसल बनके लहलहा रही है, या ऐसा भी लगता है कि किसी गहरे समंदर के ऊपर से गुजर रहे हैं जिसका पानी बहुत नीला है.
The electricity produced will be cheaper as compared to coal plants. But didn't Modi just auction off coal mines? Oh, so this is like Modi's version of being human.
इसका सबसे अधिक लाभ मध्य प्रदेश के गरीब मध्यम वर्ग के परिवारों को होगा, किसानों को होगा, हमारे आदिवासी भाइयों बहनों को होगा.
The coal mine auction launched mid-June consists of sites within protected forests. So exactly what is the cost we are ready to pay for an Atmanirbhar Bharat?
प्योर इसलिए क्योंकि ये पर्यावरण को प्रदूषित करने के बजाय उसको सुरक्षित रखने के में मदद करता है.
Signing off, Team TMT.